first mistake?
The first mistake was saying, would you guys want to play a game? That was the first mistake.
And you all fell for it. So clearly that is not on me. Folks, Sunday afternoon, welcome to the Margou campaign. Do we have a show for you today? If this is your first time here, hang on. If you've been here before, white knuckle it, because this one is going to be a zoo. Let's get the formalities out of the way. If you're interested in playing with us or for us, hit us up on Twitter, mhoboinc, or you can Gmail us, mhoboinc, or you can follow us on Discord, tinyurl.com, mhoboinc Discord. We're pretty basic on that. If you're in the mood for some cool swag, phone cases, throw pillows, stuff like that, the link is down below. If you're in the mood for new Math Rocks, Pirate Dog Dice is currently catching up with their orders. So run on over to Twitter if you're interested. Hit them up. Tell them what kind of specialized dice you'd like. See what they can do for you. And if your game stinks, unlike ours, because ours smells like raging success, go on over to oddfishgames.com and try some Odd Fish Games Adventure Cents. They have over 60 cents. We're going to send them a list of potential items they can try out, maybe 61, 62. Check them out. They also make something called the Shine System. So if you want to be a writer like me, only gooder, check that out. They also have how to cook with your dice, how to RPG with your cat, which I myself have played, and then that's on stream, right?
I hope it is. That'd be great.
They also have something called another Kickstarter starting this September. So check them out, oddfishgames.com. Hopefully you can hear me this week. Sorry about last week. Being the lone producer, I screw it up because if I don't have the wife watching over me and left to my own devices, I'm a jackass. So let's go ahead and introduce you to the cast today. The senior most hobo of us all. You are up first, Frank.
Well, I suppose
or Susan.
probably better change my name. My
his friends call him Susan.
Okay.
Switch into my other persona. Yes, and I wouldn't be able to get through this game without my adventure sense. Thank God.
Stinking ass.
I am Leaf the Druid.
Hashtag stinking ass game, boys and girls. Thank you, Leaf the Druid, our long-winded partner. Nicholas, who are you? Who are you playing?
I am Nicholas. I play Haggis Crabston.
Such a jackass. Oh my God.
Let's buy it naturally.
It's a genetic feature. Currently our youngest hobo, since his sister left, that's Frank Jr. So middle Frank, go ahead, Frank Jr., tell us all about yourself.
Hey, it's me. I am Frank Jr. I play Robert of Zeppelin.
Don't you? This family is just corrosive. That's the word. Little Frankie, who are you?
It's me now. All right. Hi, I'm Frankie. I play Manfang. I'm a barbarian by Adventure Sense.
Wow.
Boy, the plugs just keep
Try to just sneak it in there.
You smoothly made it in there. That is awesome. Jason, wrap up the intros for us, please.
Sure. Manfang was as subtle as his character with that. I play Copious Full Bitters III, the guy behind me here, who is a whiskey purveyor. And I would like to recommend that Adventure Sense consider a whiskey smelling, right? That's good, like oak barrel whiskey, maybe some fruity hop flavor kind of thing going on. Adventure Sense for our next adventure. That would be my ask. And
well,
I believe I'm the
made
subject
one
of a
for
lot of
Black
industrial
Label.
espionage too, by the way, at the moment.
They made one for Black Labels called Putrid Sewer.
That's not Black Label. That is Robert of Zeppelin's underpants.
Wow.
After drinking Black Label.
Folks, this is the family show. Alex couldn't be here with us, so we will be killing Felix and Buttercup this episode. In case you're new or have forgotten, these guys are in Thornfield, the halfling capital of Drake-Glary. They have been here a whopping 28 hours, 32 hours, right around there, and they have been pelted with tomatoes, stolen valor, copious, purchased clothing.
No one stole his Copious's valor.
Manfang. There has been liaisons, fighting, and I think even a wasp's nest thrown into a tavern.
And a love lost.
Love lost. Marriage defunct. It has been a wild ride here in Thornfield.
Myth busted.
This being the first day past the celebration of independence against the Talls, their primary goal today is to go ahead and make sure their tax bill for their roadhouse is paid in full. Barring any incidents, it appears that will fall on the shoulders of Copiasville bidders because currently, again, it's hard to believe, but this party is fragmented yet again. Apparently, their prized mounts have been stolen by former party member Levi and are being held hostage at the haunted barn that they first tried to bunk at when they made Thornfield. However, Copiasville bidders, in his quest to get everything squared away at his hotel, has been sidelined by a very extravagant carriage run by the mayor's personal secretary, and he himself is headed for a tete-a-tete with the mayor himself. So it looks like while the rest of the party is dipshitting around, Copious is going to have to do it. So I'm going to roll odd, rest of the party even Copious to start. 6, Copious, you are currently in a very lush and exquisite wagon as everybody takes off their headsets and leaves. They care.
For this.
You are headed to see the mayor. You're off to see the mayor with his personal assistant. She is gushing all over your ability to obtain such quality actors. She points out that the mayor is exceptionally, that's her word, pleased that you have done her job, and he is going to award the discounted price for that triviality roadhouse thingy. So there you go. So as you wind through the streets, you can kind of look out the window. She is yammering on about the trappings of the office, yada, yada, yada. The soft plush cushions feel very nice against your buttocks and back after being on the trail for so many days. She offers you a drink from glass carafes. I mean, you are high on the hog at this point in time, and you're thinking, this feels right. As you are headed to the mayor's office, do you, Copious, have any questions to give to this young lady?
Yes,
Lucille Quinlan.
Lucille?
Mm-hmm.
Lucille Quinlan. All right. So I'm looking out the window to go, if you were supposed to be taking me by the tax assessor's office, I think it's that way. And he's pointing out the window to the
No. We have called their office to the mayor's office. That is the power that the mayor wields. So fear not. Some low-level clientele named Abernathy, I believe, will be meeting us there at the mayor's office. Yes, I believe Gertrude Abernathy. She doesn't dress very well, but please don't hold that against her.
Copious is now. Am I in a carriage?
You are in a carriage.
Train?
Quality carriage.
I feel like a train is coming down the tracks, though.
Now the people are getting out of the way.
Okay. So I Copious, he'll try to be charming as Copious can be.
Persuasion. We're going to start the rolls off right now. Persuasion check.
How many disadvantages do I get on?
None whatsoever. You have done them a service. So
I feel like there's a service coming. So Copious is going to try to question her in a way that, well, I'm glad the mayor was pleased. I know there was some unfortunate business with the gentle Minotaur who was helping with the fireworks. I hope nothing came of that further. He seemed mollified once Copious had dealt with him, blah, blah, blah. Is there any other service I can be for the mayor? Because I feel like that's where this is going.
No, actually, a little bit of background, Mr. Bitters. Normally when we have these talls, which are repugnant individuals, as you well know because you travel with several of them.
They can be really repugnant.
Yeah, they don't take the celebration as well as we do because, we enjoy the sense of whimsy, but you found 4 individuals who caused absolutely no problems. And as for the Minotaur, certainly that was not in your bailiwick. However, because of your intervention, you allowed the mayor to escape. And quite frankly, you have shown a great deal of fortitude. And I would not be surprised if the mayor might be a little bit more gracious than you think.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. And, and Copious is doing the feigned honorable whatever. It's
Sure.
the least I can do being my service to the community being what it is. And
Yes, he's going to be gracious and give you a pillow when he bends you over the barrel.
Yeah, I'm feeling the pain is coming.
That hurts. Flipping over to the other 4, you guys have managed to go to the stables. You have determined through Leaf's, shall we say, stoic personality, confirmed that your mounts, chickens and zonkies, have been taken for a walk by your former associate Levi. You have been given a note stating the fact that she was not happy with the reassessment of her boat. The vehicle in question was down in the abyss when you guys were searching for the dragon's hoard. She has declared that you shall proceed to the haunted house where you guys initially made contact in Thornfield and pay, shall we say, a servitude to retrieve your animals. You guys have opted to head that way, have you not?
Yep.
So let's go ahead and throw up Thornfield on the screen, boys and girls.
Did I ever identify that tome?
That what?
The tome in the barn, or the tome and medallion I found in the barn.
You have not identified either one of those as of yet.
I'm going to have to cast magic then.
They're magical. But in order to identify, that's going to take you 10 minutes. And I must point out that you are on a rather strict timeline according to Levi herself.
I have a feeling it might be impertinent.
How much time do we have?
It said as soon as possible, I believe.
So, we have, we got time. We don't have to.
We have at least
right away.
a minute.
You know what? My guess is you already smell fried chicken, like really big fried chicken.
Like giant, like Ryan fried chicken. Yeah, you guys can delay. I mean, I am only the arbitrator of this story. You guys are the main characters, so you do what you want to write this story.
Seems like you play every character, so...
I don't play Haggis Crapstain because I would not demean myself to sit.
He's a one-man party. You can't control Haggis.
Hey, you don't have the decks to play Haggis.
That is true. I am old and crusty, so...
That's right.
So, on the map here, this is where you guys were staying, sans Robert. Of course, the haunted farm is right up here. You guys, I will say, are at the city intersection, but you are free to do whatever you want. The missive only pointed out that you need to get to the haunted barn quickly.
And I feel like we should go now, immediately.
Agreed. Let's go.
Let's go.
Haggis, what sayeth you?
Let's go to the barn. But what if it's a trap? What if it's a...
Gee, do you think?
We'll sniff it out.
A trap. Interesting.
This DM never does such things.
I feel slighted. I really do.
So let's head to the
fights with
barn.
honor.
Let's head to the barn, but let's approach it quietly.
Okay. As you guys get to this main intersection here, let's see who's going to owe me a roll.
Hey.
And that'll be a 1. That's Leaf. Leaf,
Hey.
give me a D20, please.
D20, eh?
Yes.
1.
You see an old crone. I spy thee. You appear to be on a mission. Might I be of assistance to you, there, druid man?
What kind of
Yes!
assistance
Yes!
are you offering?
I would like to go ahead and read your fortune for a mere single gold piece. Trust
I think
me,
you should do it.
my cards do not lie.
All right, I'm
I
a
think you
flipper of
should.
gold. I'm game. Go.
Give me a D20, please.
As your fortune, you will find great wealth.
10.
10. Fear the haystack, for it holds evil. I do not know what that means. Does that bear any knowledge upon you?
It might. It might.
Perhaps worth another gold, be it.
Well, I already paid you your gold.
Perhaps another gold if it might be useful.
I think we're
If-
good.
I'll tell you what. I will know if it's useful in a few minutes. If you're still here when I come back, I will give you another gold.
Another satisfied customer, ladies and gentlemen, goes off to pluck some other pigeon. I mean, very important person.
Yes, absolutely.
The other person.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, Robert.
Oh, read mind. I gotta find my wife.
God.
What was her name? I forget her name.
D12 against me, Robert. 8.
Come on. Woohoo! 9.
Drops down a card. It looks like a Cupid. I see true love for
I knew
you, which
I knew it.
surprises us all. Your love will
Guys.
be found in an alehouse. I cannot charge you for this because I do not believe that this is any surprise to any of us. But I will take a tip.
I'm giving her gold.
Haggis, give me a D20. Let's see what shop owner you have encountered here.
Okay. 1.
Oh my God. A halfling comes up to you, looks you eye to eye, since you are the same, and goes, "Friend, are you hungry?"
Yeah, I can go for a bite.
He withdraws a small box covered in a cloth, whips off the cloth, and it appears to be a guinea pig, kind of rust-colored, and he goes, "This is good eating, my friend. I only ask 2 gold pieces for this meal."
So, like, it eats other things? Like it's a pet or like a...
No, this is a meal for yourself.
It's a cooked meal.
It's a delicacy in some countries.
Now
You said
It's a
2
go
gold.
box.
Yeah,
What? Okay.
South America.
But it's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
What
alive.
what if you kill it and I give you 1 gold?
Oh, he stabs it immediately, right in the skull. There's zero hesitation on this guy.
Other than you got to pay him a gold now.
Yeah, now you owe him a gold, and he hands you the crate.
Wait, can I... Before I accept...
No,
before
no,
I just want to
One
look at it. I
friend,
just want to
you said
inspect
1
it.
gold if I killed it for you.
I just want to inspect it. I want to take a closer look.
I'm
at
still
it.
going to require gold before you expect
That's fine. I just want to take a good look at it. And then
Dead as Lincoln.
using sleight of hand, I'm gonna put my hand in my trousers and take some hair out and put it like some pubic hair and put it
You're
on.
gonna rip hair out of your you're gonna rip hair out.
I'm just taking some loose pubic hair and putting it on the guinea pig, and I'm gonna. Whoa! Did you put that? That's disgusting. I would never buy that.
You still owe me a gold, friend, and I did not put this toupee upon it.
You lost yourself a deal, my friend.
Guards close in. Oh, hey, what's the problem here?
This man tried to sell me a pubic hair guinea pig.
The gerbil owner tells us this first story. It's a hamster, sir. And he goes ahead and he discusses it and points out that you said you would pay 1 gold if he killed it first. The guard looks at you and he goes, do you deny this?
I do not deny this.
Then you owe him a gold.
He said.
Did you tell him that you would pay him a gold if he killed it?
Yeah.
You owe him a gold.
Hey, Leaf, look at the shop right here. Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah, let's go over there.
Let's go over here and look at the shop.
Wow, your heavy hitters have decided to leave you to the guards there, Haggis.
I think I might leave. This is getting stupid for me as well.
You waded in that pool on your own.
This is too stupid even for me.
When I saw him reach in his trousers, I knew he'd been hanging around Felix too damn long.
If it's coming out that easy, you've got some issues that you need to see a cleric for. So, Haggis, you owe this guy $1, and apparently the guards are on the clock.
All right, I give him a gold.
And he hands you the dead hamster, which is now dripping blood out the bottom.
And pubic hair.
And pubic hair out the bottom. The family show, boys and girls. You are the proud owner of a dead hamster with pubic hair on top of it.
Bon appetit.
There you go. The hamster dealer, surprisingly, takes off.
Sucker born every minute.
In your quest to go window shopping, give me a D20, please.
Me?
Yep.
All right. 18. That's got to be good. It's a high roll.
18.
You wasted your roll.
A trade. The individual comes up to you, looks you over, and goes, that's a nice owlbear pelt you got.
It is, I know.
You know, if you're interested, I've got magic flute. I'll trade you even up for that owlbear pelt.
What's the magic flute do?
What doesn't it do, my friend? You can be literally the master of the sewers. I got this from a guy named Zamfir.
Surprisingly, I don't get this reference. I'm gonna pass.
Are you sure?
Not be Lord of
if you ever need to control rats, mice, and other vermin,
could I give you something else? Because this owlbear pelt means a lot. It was like an accomplishment. It was really good. Or is this the only way I could compensate? It's this owlbear pelt.
I've got this girlfriend who likes to stay warm at nights, and that owlbear pelt, I think, is what's going to do the trick.
Have you thought of buying blankets?
Yes, I have, but an owlbear is so much more exotic, and I think that she might find it enchanting, if you will.
Not if she knew it was on him.
He has not yet worn it. That is a very important point.
Have I not put it on yet?
Everybody, he has not worn this thing yet.
Does it have the chain that connects it at 2 points?
The silver chain, of course it does.
Okay, then
I'm going. Chain?
It's not gold. It's not. I'm going to politely decline this man's offer, but I'm going to give him a gold and say, go buy her something nice. 1 gold.
Why, thank you, kind, scarred sir. You're
welcome.
Svelte and very friendly.
This town loves me.
Copious, there is a large bump in the road. I mean large. You come up out of your padded seat and look puzzled. Lucille bangs on it and goes, stop running over people. We aren't that big of a hurry.
Did I spill my drink? That's all Copious cares about.
D12 against me.
Oh, I hope you spill it on yourself.
11.
You did not. You maintained complete control. Did she spill hers on you? You roll for her.
Oh,
I think that's 10% tax reduction if she
I
does.
rolled a 1.
Yes, she spilled her drink all over you, but it's only on your britches. She quickly starts to dab it, and then there is an uncomfortable moment between the both of you, and she withdraws.
I would like to make a roll where Copious appears to be placating. It's okay. Please don't worry about it. Accidents happen. I completely understand. But is secretly trying to squeeze advantage out of the situation to get her to give her some money for the cleaning bill.
Huh, that seems unusual for Copious Well Bitters. I will allow it. Go ahead and give me a straight up D20.
13.
10. I feel horrible. Allow me to give you the name of my cleaning person, and they will go ahead and get that mess cleaned up. I am so sorry. I apologize. Our coachman is new. He tends to run over people who get in the way.
Well, Copious is going to make a joke that's something along the lines of, well, as long as they're talls, it's okay. Ha, 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 ha.
Give me a persuasion roll. Let's see how the joke goes. Because the joke's a big hit here.
21.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we find that amusing. Fuck the talls. The coach comes to a lurching halt. You have fortunately consumed most of your beverage. And she goes, oh, good. We're here. She opens up the door and offers you to step out first.
All right. Yeah, Copious.
Wow, what a pig, man. Not letting the lady out first. Jeez. Oh.
Copious is all about empowerment. She's in charge, and she said, you out first.
You step out, and you are indeed in front of the main governmental building. You have been here before. The tomatoes have been cleaned up nicely. The rigging has been taken down. The stage is gone. Doesn't look like anything ever happened here. She leads you up the steps. Roll me a d20 to see what kind of miscreant stops you.
2.
It is a drunken woman who is vomiting. Give me a dexterity check, please, to avoid the splash zone.
Fumble.
Oh, wait, can I use acrobatics on that one?
I will allow acrobatics.
He's doing a tap dance to avoid the vomit. 14.
You're gonna do a backflip.
Guards,
over.
clean this scum off the stairs. You guys go up to the stairs. Now, you went in the back way, right?
Originally?
Yeah, the back door on the right.
Yeah, he
Right.
didn't go in through the front.
The front door is amazing. It's got marble columns, marble floor, a marble staircase. You came in the servants' entrance. This is immaculate. There are several rooms on either side: assessor, tax collector, titleist, sports fanatic, all kinds of offices. She leads you up the stairs. Yabba, 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 just filling your ears with how much the mayor, Professor Ansel Hasley, is just dying to meet you. He is, I think that's right.
Who's Professor Ansley Haslem? Who's that?
He's the mayor.
Oh, I thought it was Winston Dedamore.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That's the mayor. I'm sorry. I knew I missed that one. Winston Dedamore. She points out he is just happy to hear from you, see you. It's just amazing, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You make it all the way up to the third floor, climbing these beautiful staircases with oil paintings of all of the prior mayors. Some of the pictures are small. Some of the pictures are larger. It's just a wash in art. There's even a few statues there. Some of them have been defiled. Not going to lie to you. They're missing a nose. They're missing a hand. There has been a Sharpie drawing on a few of them. It's just hard to tell. But as you get to the third floor is completely administrative for Winston Dedamore III. She opens up these exquisite wooden doors, and there sits the mayor, whom you recognize from earlier, and he is just giving it to Gertrude Abernathy. perception check.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that did not go well. 12.
That did not go well. He is incensed at the tax rate on this roadhouse. Does she not understand that the man in question is a man of upstanding morals, unbelievable financial accounting? How can we as a nation treat people like this? Gertrude is stammering. She's sweating profusely. It looks like she's on the grill. The mayor is just demanding an answer. She is speechless.
Copious is it clear at this point? Has Copious been recognized as in there yet, or is the mayor fully focused on Gertrude?
Mayor is zeroed in, laser focused on Gertrude. He is ripping her new ass.
Can I make an insight roll to see if Copious were to intervene, if it would go over poor or not? Interrupting an authority figure.
Sure, insight.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
You know what? Odd, yes. Even, no. Odd. Sure, why not? Screw it. In for penny, in for pound.
Copious will try to subtly intervene using his diplomacy skills to the fullest. And
sure you don't want Manfang here for this role?
I wish I had the diplomat Manfang here, but I don't. So Copious is going to try to interject by saying, bowing to the mayor, whatever honors and he can come up with for the mayor, and addressing the Abernathy and saying it was a pleasure to meet with her again, blah blah blah, and to go in a fictional account of the interaction they had at the Roadhouse. That she was so professional and really appreciate the effort. And here he is with his compatriots in town to pay their tax bill, just as she requested, and appreciate all the time she gave and try to smooth things over with her without telling the mayor back off.
Persuasion at -2.
Oh, dang. Let's see. Okay. Come on, persuasion. 16.
Why, Gertrude, it's that nice young man we met on the road. Yes, Ma and Pa Abernathy are in a slight alcove off to your side, which is why you didn't notice them. The mayor, not quite sure he recognizes you, not quite sure why you're interrupting him, but the positive interaction from the old folks has got him at a little bit of a disadvantage. I'm sorry, and you are...
So Copious reintroducing himself and then remind the mayor of what he did for the mayor, both in terms of the tolls for the performance and the little altercation with the Minotaur.
Lucille also intervenes, confirms your account. Mood drastically changes immediately. Asks Gertrude point blank, is this the individual that you know? Yes, sir. He has not caused us any issues. He has been willing and forthcoming. He wants to pay the bill on time. That is not a problem. Ma and Pa Abernathy point out that you and the other tall helped them with the wagon and are certainly pristine individuals that should always be honored for your virtue. I mean, they are just laying it on like butter.
I just want to make sure that this is a live stream, that somehow the rest of the party can hear this and hear that Felix and Copious are upstanding, fine individuals.
This is lies. And
hold on a second. I had my volume down. What was that?
Now, I made a promise to your father, so he knows something's coming. Meanwhile, Jesus God, there are a lot of people bothering you guys as you try and make your way towards the bridge. Manfang, that's
hold on. I can clear this path.
Fireball.
You're playing the loot, you say?
Oh yeah, you know how well I play.
D12 against me.
Oh, Christ.
Can he actually make a performance check to see if he plays so bad it scares people away?
I'm more concerned with him playing so good that we get a bigger crowd.
4. Oh, yeah. Crowd is here. Unfortunately, it's a crowd of teenage prepubescent halflings. They are flocking to this new boy band, Robert and the Bobs. Unless you guys can come up with a better name for the 4 of you. Maybe the Beatles. Robert's lute playing is so melodic that these individuals are captivated, and they now are... it's a state
I'm going to
fair.
look around to the other boys and go, this town has a curse on it. Nobody reacts this way to my playing.
They react this way to Manfang's looks.
Yeah,
I don't know
not
what
one
you
of them
mean.
has thought he was fat recently.
No, not at all. I have a counter of Manfang fat jokes, and it hasn't
Maybe
gone up since we
Manfang
got
should
here.
step up and start singing for performance.
She loves you, yeah. So Haggis, Leaf, Manfang, you 3 look at each other and think, what in the holy hell is going on here? Robert has never been able to perform so adequately to invoke such a response.
Leaf is going to say, what's the matter? Are these halflings all deaf?
They start yelling out, Luther, Luther, Luther.
I'm going to look around.
Oh, they're looking at you, dude.
They're looking at me.
They're looking at you. Luther, Luther.
I'm going to put my hands out and go.
Oh, you have D4 faint right there. You have one of them just faint, just dead on the cobblestones. Oh!
I'm going to start doing a little
They
bit
looked
of
at me.
Elvis hips and start walking my way towards
Oh
the
yeah,
barn.
give me a performance check. Let's see how that goes over well. If it's too low, you throw out a hip.
Natural 20.
Oh my God, Leaf,
He's
Manfang,
Elvis.
Haggis, you are in some kind of upside down alternate universe because this is just a mess.
Did I inspect him or
the-
something?
You can look, but these teenage girls are just bananas for Luther.
The king.
Apparently,
Really going
Robert is Luther. It's weird. You guys have not seen this ever.
Mm. Is this one of them phenomena?
Yes, phenomena.
Phenomena.
Now, Robert,
Banana.
I assume you are
Phenomena.
still playing your axe, walking through the crowd, stepping over the unconscious female.
Oh, yeah, I'm reaching out,
Wait a
touching
minute.
chins. Well,
Was
reaching down and touching chins.
Excuse me, none of these halflings are like throwing their drawers at him, are they?
Not yet. I considered that, but not yet.
Because
You
I
should
saw
probably try
one of
and
the,
dodge
I
that.
saw one of the little guys off to the side taking his trousers off.
Right.
I wasn't sure.
That was an accident, though. I'm waiting for Haggis to realize that no matter what the dexterity is, this is going to be a problem.
I am just continuing to walk forward and playing, trying to
Leaf,
part the crowd.
Manfang, and Haggis, as Moses parts the sea of prepubescence, they close in around him. He is the Pied Piper, and they cut you off from following him. You guys are behind 22 screaming girls that are just following, sobbing, crying.
Are we to the bridge yet?
You are right at the bridge. I can start pushing them.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
behind. I'd say more
Start
like
push.
above.
No, I'm gonna start pushing my way through them. I don't care
You
if they
don't-
fall in a damn river.
You don't need to push over them. You could just step over top of them.
That's true. You are a tall.
Yeah.
Leaf, give me a strength check. Let's see how bad this gets.
Straight up,
Mhm.
19.
Oh, yeah, you're going to push 3 into the river.
Oops.
Screaming. Now, Haggis and Manfang, this could be an opportunity.
What's the opportunity?
Save some women.
Let's go streaking in the quad.
I think
Come
both
on,
of you are
everyone.
accurate on this. I don't think there's anything wrong with either of those guesses. That's up to your fathers to decide.
Manfang, can I be on your shoulders so I can see? Because
Yeah, I think we
He's
should-
going streaking, Manfang. I really don't think
No,
you want him on your
all
shoulders.
these girls are my height, so I gotta.
I can pick you up and then I can throw you like
No,
a
just-
shot put.
I'll just be on your shoulders and with my duck and whatnot.
Are you wearing clothes on my shoulders? I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then sure.
Well,
my
a
duck
kilt.
with that's
he's
the
got
same
his-
duck.
He's got his kilt on.
Yeah.
Ah,
How far have we fallen? That the question is, do you have your clothes on while you're on my shoulders?
And then
didn't we do
the
that
key-
in the
and then
first
some.
episode?
No, the next comment you want to make, Manfang, is Haggis, that better be a Q-tip.
That better be your coin purse, buddy,
Mhm.
because I'm picking your pocket.
I am going to start singing and asking them, have you seen Gabrielle? You know, the tavern?
Robert, you have them eating out of the palm of your hand. You aren't
I'll be Gabrielle.
sure
I'll be Gabrielle.
what is going on. Hands are up. I'm your Gabrielle, Luther. You don't know who this Luther is.
Oh my God.
And you don't care, honestly. You don't know that Leaf is pushing people off the bridge or Haggis is on top of Manfang following you in this weird Pepsi commercial. You just know that everybody loves
Everybody
you.
loves the taste of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Pepsi Man.
And meanwhile, Felix is off finding the cast-offs or something.
I'm making my way to the barn.
They are following you. You are the Pied Piper of chicks.
I'd like to buy the world a cup.
Leaf, how many more you want to push off?
It's meant to, I'm plowing my way through them to get past dumbass up here singing.
I'm sorry. Could you be more specific on the
Yeah, which one? Robert. Trying to
there
get by
you go.
Robert. Robert, you need to stop.
Oh, I don't hear him.
You have
I
pushed
know.
5 girls
My head is
and 1
swollen.
boy into the drink.
Okay.
And you are now up with Robert, whose magical skills or musical skills are somewhat unusual. You have not seen him perform this well
No.
in your career. Something is wrong here because he is,
Yeah.
a crooner. There is something wrong
There's
because
something in the air.
it's awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
even
I'm gonna-
you're getting that snappy tune. So you know
Yeah, something isn't right.
something's
I'm gonna
up.
go over to Robert. He's playing his lute.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab the neck of it
Ooh,
and hold the strings down.
Don't
I'm just
ever
gonna
touch
let it
another man's
go.
loot.
man.
My
Oh, no.
head is so swollen right now. I'm going to use my voice as my instrument now and walk away while he holds
He
that. lute.
hands off the lute to you and begins to croon unmercifully. Oh,
I figured I've never had such a reaction, and I am living it up. My head's swollen like a copious.
I was
nice.
gonna say, now you know how Copious walks through life.
Every day. Every day. The possession of the loot leaf is not a distraction at all. He continues on. He's almost like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music. Doesn't need an instrument. His voice is his muse to these people.
I'm going to
And
hit a note and try to break some glass.
Leaf, they're pushing their way past you. Screw you. They're following him. He's got them eating out of the palm of his hand.
Are people trying to grab the loot?
No, they're zeroed in on Luther. And I love this side story. I really do.
I'm going to take a hanky out of my pocket, kind of dab my face with it, drop it to the ground.
There is a fight. There's a fight as young boys and young girls leap upon this item. Wow, we lost almost a
Dude.
half.
Yeah,
there,
their
come on.
internet.
Yeah, must have.
But yeah, they are all over that, and you'll throw it next to Leaf. Leaf, you got people diving, tackling. They look like the Browns, only better.
I want to grab it myself
Okay.
and throw it over the bridge.
Initiative against me, Leaf.
Is he at a disadvantage?
Nope.
19.
That's a 2. You grab the hanky, and of course you're a tall, so you
Yeah,
hold it up,
I am a tall.
and they're reaching for it.
I'm going to toss it over the side.
D4 me. Tell me how many people jump over it.
You knew it was coming.
Of course I knew it was coming. Why do you think I'm doing it? Only 2.
There you go. Another girl goes over the side as she splashes down into the water below. I've got it. I've got Luther's hanky.
Haggis, I have an idea. To get past him.
Oh, boy.
I'm going. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-man job. So what's going to happen is I'm going to carry you and scream "help" at the top of my lungs. He's injured, and then I'm going to shove them out of the way, run past all of them to the other side of the bridge.
Now you realize these clowns don't care.
They do not.
I know, but it gives me a reason to push them over.
100%. You don't need a reason. They're stupid. They're kids.
It's fine. I just have a reason. Just start screaming "help," and I'll do it too. And then I'm going to get down and just start running.
Now keep in mind you have Haggis on your shoulders, so you're going to roll a strength check at disadvantage.
Wait, hold on.
I'll pick him up and hold him like a football.
Man Fang, don't worry. I just want you to charge forward. I'm going to take out 2 daggers, and I'm going to hold them in front of you. And we're just going to start
It's a battering ram!
Oh.
Let's make it non-lethal. Just hold out your fists, and I'll use you as a battering ram.
Sure. I pull out 2 daggers, Frank. Okay?
Fine, then you stand on my back, and I'm still running and plowing through them. How much is it?
Fest.
This is happening. Just so you know, this is happening. Nothing you can say.
Strength check at disadvantage.
For me, too?
No, just Man-Fang.
Big number.
Do I add my strength?
I see that. Yes, you can, but at disadvantage.
Yep.
The Dispel Magic does not have any effect. These people are swooning.
Sorry, I just got to get my thingy-me-bobby pulled up.
Once you date a hot chick, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. I got a 20, dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. You are plowing through them. Haggis, D4, how many do you stab?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
yeah.
We're all going to jail.
3.
I am not claiming him.
Isn't there?
He is on his own with this one.
Robert, as your crooning ability seems off the charts, you see Man-Fang run by you, holding Haggis on his shoulders with blood dripping off his dagger, charging forward across the bridge. People coming this way are just getting out of the way because
So it's
you
working.
have the world following you. You have taught the world to sing. And regardless, or if I want to do it wrong, irregardless, these people are still following you. There's 3 people bleeding from the head, listening to your voice. Speak to them, Mr. Manson. And with that, Copious, the
Mr.
mayor,
Manson.
looks at you and says, well, I cannot begin to thank you enough, Mr. Line Copious. Mr. Copious, I cannot thank you enough. What you did for us
I didn't get a harump out of that guy.
yesterday, because remember, he's got mayor written on his coat. What you did for us yesterday is a beacon of inspiration to us all. So, how may I, a humble public servant, repay the actions from yesterday?
Copious act ever so humble, and then say,
Hold on. We're going to have to role play that because I don't think anybody on stream has ever seen that yet.
Copious is humble?
Yes.
That's because it's a piece of fiction, just like what we're doing now.
That's role playing, boys and girls.
Role playing. Copious say, merely doing my civic duty and fulfilling the obligations of the contract that I agreed upon with your lovely assistant, Lucille, blah, 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 blah. And I believe we settled on a 85% reduction in our tax bill.
85%? That's ludicrous.
Oh, you're right. 90% was what it was.
We're giving him 90% off? Persuade me.
18.
But a fair price nonetheless. 85% off your whatever that bill was. Gertrude, it's like she's been gut punched because she knows the mayor doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, and he immediately and vehemently demands that whatever the price is, it's now 85% of that. Insight check, Copious.
Oh, this is where things go south. Natural 20.
He said 85%, not 85% off.
I'm going to make sure we correct that right now.
I'm sorry?
It was 85% off of the bill. As you recall, I think I have a letter here somewhere that talks about this.
Do you have this letter?
A
knock on the door.
Oh, son of a gun.
And a messenger comes in. He goes, important message for you, Mayor.
There's a murder spree in the middle of this house.
Hold that thought. He whips it open. He goes, now I'm a very busy man. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. He wants you now. You, and points at you, Copious. What are you doing right now?
I'm about to pay my tax bill.
Hold that thought, young man. You and Gertrude, Mr. and Mrs. Abernathy, I don't have room for you because Lucinda and I, or Lucille and I, we've got a thing going. Wait here. We're going to go see the king.
Oh, God. I just want to pay my tax bill.
Nope. He says you're coming to see the king.
In 85 years, they'll be paid off.
So you, Gertrude, Lucille, and the mayor are whisked away in the same carriage, headed towards the king of Dre Galeri's abode. Okay, minstrel of the people, you are on the other side of the bridge. Haggis and Manfang have reached it already. Leaf continues to push prepubescent children off the bridge, not giving a crap if they can swim or not. Leaf, give me a percentage roll since I love those.
I wonder if you could start a cult doing this. It's almost like you could.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't worry. This will go south sooner or later.
You're muted, Leaf.
20.
20% of those he has pushed in die.
Oh, God.
They drowned.
They died. They
Six
died.
days, we have to be here
As long
for
as
6
the
more
river
days.
sweeps them away, we're good.
Yeah, is the river
Can't find a
stagnant
body,
right now?
No murder.
Now,
Is
see,
the
if
river
David were here, it would have
stagnant?
been like 89%ers.
Is there like blood on the streets too? Like there's blood everywhere, right?
Oh, no, he just pushed them into the river and they... bloop, 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 bloop.
No, the people I killed. Me
Oh,
and
yeah,
Manfang.
yeah. Well, they're still alive. They're
Oh,
bleeding
okay.
following Robert.
Okay.
Yeah. Robert, you've reached the other side. Do you keep singing?
I'm singing, but singing and talking at the same time. How are we all doing tonight?
Oh, very nice. I
I have something for you. Oh,
you know, crowd interaction. I think
If
Copious would
anybody
agree
out
is very
there
important.
can find this tavern's owner's daughter and bring
Hello,
her back to me,
Toronto!
I will give a special performance tonight if you can bring her to me.
Oh, nice.
You mentioned that, and they're like, you're starting
Or
to
I
lose
can
the crowd,
stop
Robert.
singing now. Boo, 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 boo.
Leaf, It's an alternate reality. You have no idea what the hell's going on with
I
them.
don't.
There's
I
something
don't.
wrong.
And I'm going to head out of town. I'm done.
Well, you guys are both on the other side of the river. Nanfang and Haggis are running like, I don't know, streakers at a football game. I assume you guys are headed towards the haunted barn.
Yeah.
Yes.
All you can see is Haggis dropping a little bit of his drawer, showing about 4 inches of butt crack to everybody that he runs past, because that's the kind of guy that he is.
I hope that's another dagger in your pocket.
Sure, we'll call it a dagger.
You mean longsword, right?
Sure. Bought a longsword.
Leaf, give me an insight check, please.
Oh, Lord.
I call it more of a poison dart.
20. Dirty.
I don't know. Robert's cursed, or kind of cursed, or cursed in the opposite. There's something going on. And of course your associates Haggis and Manfang are of zero use, since they're running down the street like, I don't know, Will Ferrell movie.
I hate Will Ferrell.
Boy Blue! Come on, Boy Blue!
I'm going to try one more thing.
Sure.
Well, no, I'm not.
You still
I'm
have
gonna
his
put-
loot, by the way.
I'm going to put a bucket down. Drop a few coins in it.
I still have his loot.
Kinda
20,
hold it out.
24, and 14. That bucket fills up freaking fast. So that's
With gold coins,
that's
silver coins.
44, 54, 58 coins. Just like that.
I'm going to pick it up, shake it in the pack, put it back down. Keep on singing.
Leaf,
My
investigation check.
love for you grows with every gold coin.
16.
He's out of the song.
There's an old crone at the back of this group.
Oh.
You
Is there a haystack
recognize her
around?
as the fortune teller.
Yeah. I'm going to head back to where she's at.
Okay.
And approach
Hello, druidic friend of mine.
So what'd you do to Robert?
I am offended. What makes you
You-
think I would have done anything to your
Because he has
associate?
never been able to sing like that in his life. So he's either cursed or you put some magic on him. You did something.
I, sir, am offended by the accusation.
Can you swim?
I can. I can also fly. I can turn into a pretty bird. Now, if you are dissatisfied with your associates' performance skills, we may rectify that issue.
And how much will that cost me to rectify that?
Oh, you wound me, sir.
Just
25
give me-
gold.
No. I'll
I mean,
give
Robert
you 5.
is getting more gold. Do we really have
5
to
gold.
do this problem?
If you can see me getting that gold, I'm surrounded.
Enjoy your time, sir. I understand that sexual predators are fan favorites in the local gulag.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wouldn't be me. You're talking about my friend Felix.
I'm not familiar with him.
You
I'm
will
not
be.
paying 20. Make it 20 gold.
D20 against me.
Straight up.
Yep, 16.
18.
22.
22. All right. 1 minute. I'm gonna walk up and pick up the bucket of gold coins that he's collected.
Hey, Robert, dude's stealing your shit.
Hey, excuse me, sir. That is my coinage.
And I'm gonna say-
with that
I'm gonna
comment,
say,
the crowd
shut up.
turns ugly on you, Leaf.
Oh,
Oh, there's gonna be some more dead damn halflings out here, I guess.
we are not going to collect
I'm gonna
our shit.
pull
We're gonna get
22
ran out
gold
of this
coins
town.
out of the bucket and set it back down and walk back to the crone.
That's my money, sir. I can't believe he stole from me.
Young female and male halflings grab at you, Leaf, trying to pull you back. Do not take Luther's money.
Okay.
I can't believe they stole my coin.
I'm going to start throwing them off the bridge.
Just do a spin really fast and they'll
What
start
kind of
flying
mad
off.
world is this? when a
Give me
man
3
steals my
strength
coin?
checks.
I think it's only going to be me and Haggis who get to the mounts.
That's a 19.
That's 1.
That's an 18.
2.
And a 15.
That's 3. 3 more over.
How many drowned?
All of them.
20%.
This is a massacre. Like, this will be remembered in history.
Copious,
He is, man. He is
takes
Mr.
about
Manson.
an hour for wherever you're going. The air is a lot less stale, more fresh, more fragrant. Some floral aspects to it. As you look out the window, the mayor has been blah, 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 blah all the trip. He is just long-winded, nonsensical. You surmise that he might be an idiot. But looking out the window, you are, I don't know, you're in some fragrant gardens. It's beautiful here. You're outside the city limits as far as you can tell. Lucille is just doing the head bob. Yes, sir. Absolutely right, sir. Gertrude is trying to figure out how she's going to pitch this 85% tax break. She's not sure how she's going to do it. You alone are just tuning Winston Dedamore out, and the carriage comes to a very nice stop. You can hear the gravel underneath the wheels. Winston Dedamore jumps out. Okay, let's go see the king. There are guards here with different colored tabards. They're like maroon tabards. They greet you, and immediately Winston puts his hands up. You get the full-body penitentiary prison treatment. Do you comply?
I will. Before I step out of the coach, Copious will cast Prestidigitation on himself to make sure he's cleaned up from any debris or anything from the spilled alcohol when he gets out.
Nicely done.
Follow the lead of, I assume Lucille's behind the mayor, so if she's doing it, that Copious will.
Gertrude is not happy that she's getting petted, but you seem to take the brunt of the inspection.
Where's your other hand at? Between two fluffy white pillows.
Hi, I'm Copious Betters. You surmise that they don't recognize you, so maybe they're just being extra cautious.
Copious will introduce himself as they're touching him. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Copious.
First time.
These guys have zero sense of humor. They're like people at fertility clinics. They've heard all the jokes. They do not care. You are escorted by a cadre of warriors. These guys are heavily armored. I mean, heavily. These guys look like they're almost warforged. And they take you up to a white limestone and marble villa. Not a keep, not a castle. This thing is a country estate, and there are ostriches and what's the one? The peacocks. Just a lot of unusual animals. This place is an oasis in the armpit of society. And you are led into this illustrious building, whereupon sits this, I'll say, slovenly teenager. The crown kind of cocked on his head. Mayor, I'm glad you have arrived. Oh, yes, my lord. Very, 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 give me a word.
Estate sleep.
Quiz.
Oh.
Yes, those. And points out, I'm very sorry. What can I do for you? And he doesn't even know you exist, Copious. Doesn't give a shit that Gertrude's there. Could care less about Lucille. He's just laser focused on the mayor. And this young liege It kind of seems perturbed. And he starts to dress down the mayor. And he's like, I understand that you are allowing known criminals to run the streets of Thornfield. I have received documentation that we have criminals in our midst. The mayor is...
I feel a tingling in the base of my spine.
Leaf, are you paying attention here?
I'm listening to every freaking word.
He's rather incensed, and the mayor is trying to go ahead and deflect some of that anger. He's not quite sure how this is going to go, but he's got several papers here that he seems upset about. And he begins a tirade about how some organization in this backwater place called Cragwitch has underworld figures who have sworn out bounties on individuals believed to be in Thornfield. And this kind of an infestation is no bueno. No bueno at all. He is not happy. He has text documents and picture documents, and he looks and he's pointing and he... Who is this person? Pointing at you, Copious.
Copious doing the... Who, me?
Who is this individual?
Oh, Copious will announce it. Because he can't stand not to be recognized, so he'll say his full name. Copious Volbitters the third of the Volbitters.
You are certainly not a citizen. You are a gnome. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from, Mr.
Well, most recently of Light's Reach.
Oh, I have a villa there.
Ah, so do I.
Oh.
Pray tell, what level are you on?
I
The
am
top
on the
level,
top
I
level.
assume.
I am your king. Where else would you have me? Down with the plebeians? Who is this person that addresses me such? You can tell this is kind of a spoiled brat.
Oh, do you
Definitely
think?
picking up on that.
So where do you hail from, Mr. Volbitters? Certainly you're not from Light Reach itself.
No, not originally. Prior to that, we had spent some time.
Hold on. Are you from the Tabaxi homeland?
No.
Are you from the Turtles, the land of the turtles?
No.
Are you from Cragwitch by chance?
No.
So where are you from?
Originally from the Volbitters by way of the Enchanted Forest.
That sounds made up.
I assure you it's quite real. Would you like to taste our brew?
I do not indulge in alcohol.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Well, I understand, but this isn't alcohol.
No. So where is this refinery of yours?
Refinery of yours. I like that. It's far to the west of here.
I was trying to come up with the most offensive way of saying
refinery. That was pretty good for Copious. Refinery would do it.
West of here as in...
Well, I don't know exactly where Cragwitch is, but I assume if you go west, it's somewhere out there.
Enough! Mayor, what are we going to do with these criminals? This one even looks like one of them. Why are you letting these people into
by
our
the fact
town?
he thinks all gnomes look alike.
He does. He's a halfling. He's a pig.
What?
If Haggis would have been with you, you would have been spared. But no, that's not the case. So the mayor is clearly under duress. He does not know which way to go. Asks if he could perhaps have the documentation, and he will put his best men on it and ascertain answers. He will get to the bottom of this straight away. No questions asked. He'll get it done. The king hands over the paperwork. He starts to flip through it.
Copius is going to see if he can talk to Lucille.
Sure. She is petrified because she is in the presence of the monarch.
Copius has already done the mayor a favor, so I'm going to remind Lucille that he's handled these delicate situations before with discreetly.
This will be good. Everybody strap in.
My compatriots and I have handled some very delicate situations before, including some situations, missing persons, rogues of one type or another. We've been able to dispatch them or bring them to justice quite easily, or at least make the problems go away. I could potentially persuade my compatriots to help with your current situation. Being Talls, they get along with other Talls, so it would be easier for them to find them, and then hunt them down and bring them to justice and get them out of your kingdom. Now, it would cost some fair amount of money, but we could certainly...
Boy, what are you two talking about? The king wants to know what you and Lucille are discussing.
So
the mayor speaks up. Yes, you two. What are you two discussing?
So I'm going to look to Lucille to see if she's responding. Copius will repeat everything he just said to the
Talls?
king.
You're with Talls? You are associated with Talls, our sworn enemy.
They are helpful as pack animals and, miscellaneous servants.
And they smell like them, too, I'm told.
You do. You don't want them to share a room with them, typically, no.
Particularly the naturalists, the druids.
I think you're looking for those words you're looking for as druids.
Yes, those things, stinking creatures. So you think that you can find these vile criminals and deal with them?
I think I probably can with the help of my compatriot. We'll get them out of your kingdom within a fortnight.
The mayor is dead silent. He is not saying a word. Zip on the lips. The king... You say you have experience.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Pray tell. Puts his foot up on the old throne. What kind of experience do you have, gnome?
So Copius is going to, just like early in the days when he talked to the zombie carnival, he's gonna lay this stuff on thick.
Sure.
He's going to talk about the village they rescued, talk about the zombie vampire carnival. He's going to go through the spiel. Various vagrants, even once dealt with a young dragon.
Persuasion roll. But first, Leaf, you've managed to collect the fee for the witch. Robert is continuing his Frank Sinatra impression, and Buttcrack, Haggis, and Manfang are running towards the haunted barn and have likely arrived. The crone wants to know if you're ready to deal.
Absolutely. Here's your 22 gold.
Put this drop of salve on your friend and all will be forgiven. She hands you some kind of smelly ointment.
All right. I'll say thank you, and I'll go put it on him.
Takes the money, and she walks away at a rapid pace.
Rapid pace, great.
Watch out, ladies. He's coming to steal my money again. Form a wall.
I'm going to go up and put the salve on Robert.
Robert, give me a constitution save, please. I love this side story. This, along with what I'm doing to Copius, is my favorite part.
Yeah.
7.
Actually, what you're doing to Copius is my favorite part.
Oh, my God. 7?
7's my constitution save.
Well, good. Probably killed you with that.
Oh, the crowd turns ugly. That's not Luther.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I've been singing.
Haggis and Manfang, you are approaching the haunted barn. You see the dead grass around it. You do not see anybody at the front door. Do you go in?
I think we should take a peek. Oh,
I think we should go in the back door because she would be expecting us to go in the front door.
what if I go in the front and then you sneak in the back?
I think you need an intelligence roll.
There
for
you
that.
go.
I think
Yeah,
we're
man,
doing
Frank,
the
you roll up.
cemetery all over again.
Yeah,
I
Manfang
remember
hadn't
the
had
same
to.
thing. Ghouls.
He hasn't had to roll. You know,
We went
For a
against the
while.
zombie that was like 2 levels higher than us or something.
Remember,
It's just
level
one.
1 creatures almost kill us.
When you were like 5th level.
Okay, man thing, you go through the front door. I'm gonna sneak around the back, like way around the back, and then yeah, let's do that.
All right. I'm going to knock 3 times, and that'll signal once I walk in. All right.
Initiative, you two.
Okay,
You have to
but
be on
I'm
the
still
count to 3,
sneaking.
man
Just so you
thing.
know.
Hey, it was nice playing with you guys.
Nice playing with you,
SEAL
too.
Team 2 is going in.
16.
18.
Manfang knocks 3 times to ask if you love me, and then throws open the door. Correct?
Yes.
The barn itself is as empty as when you left it. Sans ghost or apparition. The back door takes a moment for Haggis, with his high dexterity, to find it. Opens and he charges in. You two see each other across the expanse. Look up. See the haystack. Both of you give me investigation rolls, please.
Well, the zombies aren't
great.
here. Maybe they're at a
There
different.
are no animals here
Yeah, they're in a
whatsoever.
different barn.
They're at a
This is a fake barn.
that
was
is a
this
14.
What was it? Investigation.
Yep.
That's my -3, but I rolled an 18. So
Both of you notice at the same time there seems to be a piece of parchment daggered to the main post, holding up the haystack.
Man thing, you go get the.
yeah, I got the reading eyes. I'll put on my glasses so I can read it, and then I'll take a look.
It appears as though a set of instructions have been left for you.
Mm.
What does it say, man thing?
You will deposit 600 gold pieces in the boat down by the shore. Once delivered, you will receive the information on where your mounts are.
Where's what shore? Like the riverbank or like a different?
The shore where all those corpses of hobbits are gathered at in the river.
Of young girls are floating by. Leaf the killer.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should find. We should get a giant bag and fill it with bronze coins, so she can't tell. And then we dump gold paint on top of them, and then we just throw that entire bag full of bronze but painted gold coins. We just toss them in there so she can't see them.
This is your sister, right?
Yes,
How do you think that's going to go?
perfectly. I don't know what you mean.
What did you say?
Think of some. We're gonna paint copper coins gold and then put them in a big bag so she can't see them.
600. You're gonna paint 600.
It's the long haul. Maybe not. What?
He's
We
playing
won't paint
long
them.
game there, Haggis. Long
I'm
game.
grabbing the parchment and the dagger, and I'm gonna go outside the barn so I can flag down Leaf when he gets here.
Leaf and Robert. Robert, every note you sing, every note you take just cracks under the pressure of exuberance that you are exuding. And
I figured I
even you
went
can
from-
tell the crowd is turned.
I figured I went from Dean Martin to sound like Jerry Lewis.
You know what? I think that is a very fair assessment for our older viewers. Leaf curse or blessing, it depends on how you view it, appears to have been lifted. The crowd throws a few spare tomatoes at Robert because
I'm
I
gonna
don't have
hand him-
any urine pans.
I'm gonna hand him back his loot.
12, 7, and 9. They fly high over you, hitting the corpses floating in the river. Robert, it appears as though you have lost your passe, and Leaf is probably responsible for it.
Yep.
I'm grabbing my bucket and making a run for it.
How much did I give you in that bucket?
The first round you gave me 58, and I pocketed that and put it back down.
I'll give you 13 and 20, so 33, but
Minus 22.
22.
I was about to say, are we minus the 22?
We're
You
minus
bet.
the 22, so you get another 11.
Ain't hearing me complain.
No, the only complaints you're hearing are from the teenage children screaming, "That's not Luther, he touched me." show me on the mannequin where Luther touched you.
Now you knew it was going to take a spell some way.
Copious, you get a brief glimpse of page 3 that has the images of the wanted individuals, and you know this is a problem. Those are your faces. Clearly the problem is in Cragwich. Underworld figures, so the good news is not government, which the government would have to go through certain procedures to go ahead and make arrests for you. Crime syndicates, not so much. You can tell that each one of you is worth 500 gold pieces. So if you turn Felix over right now, you could probably do that.
Payout.
I hear no disputes over this.
I don't. Neither do I. It's
Not-
payout
not-
for all
not
of
one.
us. Then we can start
They're
splitting
called
things evenly.
the Cabal.
I call Felix my ATM.
HIV ATM.
At any
I'll
moment,
say-
I can turn him back for money.
ATM.
He's your own portable walking, talking test tube.
Copious, give me another percentage roll.
Percentage roll?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. 31.
That image of you looks 69% accurate, but they have screwed up your nose royally. The image has a pig nose, and you are torn between. That's bullshit. To,
Fixing it?
yeah, you kind of want to fix it, but you know.
I'll let this one go.
Yeah.
Maybe for the best.
This might be your cousin Swino Bitters.
I know.
Are you
Bacon
sure your
bitters.
pride's going to let this go? I didn't think the peacock could let this go.
Baconville Bitters.
Probably more like one of his illegitimate children.
This is bacon.
Well, you knew I had to yince him on this one somehow. Yeah. Pork bowl bitters.
Pork roll.
Yeah. Lucille will look at it. Gertrude will kind of casually glance at it, and all three of them will.
See, no resemblance.
They kind
Come on,
of.
let's be honest. All these
They
gnomes.
kind of do this to your nose.
I'm going to swat that away.
Is the
Yeah, but
photo?
Go solve this problem.
But you know darn good and well to them, every gnome looks like the same.
That's true.
If they make a comment, that's exactly
Even the
what
women.
you say.
Yeah. This could be my cousin, Swaphilia.
I would
Bitters.
understand this behavior if we were talking about talls, but I am not a tall. He's going to be indignant.
You'll note that the image of Felix is spot on.
Oh,
Dead on. There's even a little silver mermaid dagger hanging off this guy's belt pouch. I mean, it is a dead on.
Copious is
indicator.
tempted to say he's seen this dagger somewhere.
Well,
Did they get this?
who else has the other one?
Everybody?
I've
We
got
all
one.
bought one of the daggers.
Yeah. So,
Now, did they get this? Did they take these? Not photos, but let's say paintings of us before I got my 2 scars or my second scar? Because if it does,
before the second scar.
okay, then I have an excuse.
Yeah,
You see?
they got this image from when you
Well-
were patched up in Cragwich.
Wait,
Okay.
you think that's okay, but there's a lot of dead girls.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
we're
why you guys
wanted.
are worried about this.
That's
Wait a minute,
the
wait.
largest problem.
Yeah, wait a minute. What is it Haggis has in mind here with these dead?
I'm not gonna do anything yet.
I'm just checking.
Yeah?
All right, that's
Hold on.
good.
Good luck,
Second.
Jason.
I have to
The probation
say-
department will be in touch.
What dead girl? I don't see any dead girls.
You know, you can always be an attendant at Taco Bell.
We're all going to be on
This
the
has
run.
ruined your position in government.
I don't know. Now that Robert's out of the funk, I'm going to head for the barn.
Leaf and Robert, you will head to the barn just as Manfang and Haggis holding the parchment, emerges.
Look,
August, what have you got? I'm going to read the parchment.
Apparently, she's blackmailing you. She wants the money put in a boat down by the riverbank.
So I'm going to head down towards the riverbank.
There is a rowboat there that is beached. It has a hemp rope tucked through the nose of the rowboat that extends all the way across the river.
All the way across the river?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
It's
grab the
got
rope.
at least one dead halfling girl hanging on it at this point in time.
I'm gonna grab the rope and yank it.
Because I didn't anticipate anybody dying. That is on me.
I'll-
Certainly, that was my
give that-
mistake.
I'll give that rope a little tug.
Okay. It's firm.
Okay.
I'm gonna tug really hard.
Still firm.
Okay.
I'm going to dive in the water.
Okay.
Are you gonna transform into like
Into a whale?
Turn into a whale so you can walk across your back.
No, I'm just
Firm
gonna
of a whale.
swim across the river.
Go gadget whale.
You'll have to dodge the dead halfling girls in there.
I don't see that as
That's
a
what I'm
problem.
saying. Everybody's like, "What about all these dead girls?" I'm like, "What dead girls? They're floating downstream."
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, I don't know what
They're
you're talking
caught
about.
up on river.
Unless they're,
branches
yeah, I
and
was
stuff.
gonna say.
Yeah,
unless
I'm
they're
just going to
rocks.
kind of follow the rope across the river. I want to see what it's tied to.
Meanwhile, the behavioral unit of the FBI is like, Jesus Christ.
They've checked off every box.
There's going to be a van outside each of our homes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to swim
never be seen
across.
again.
As
Yeah.
you reach the far side, the rope is lashed to a partial tree trunk.
This is a climbable bank here,
Oh, yeah.
I assume.
You'll be
Oh,
muddy,
okay.
but it'll be okay.
I don't care. Then I think
Roll D20 straight up. 1 or 2 means a dead body has latched itself to your boot.
18.
Okay, yeah, you swim across without carrying dead girls across.
I'm gonna search the bank for footprints.
Oh, yeah, there's tons.
Any of them that I recognize as being from a dark elf.
Well, one leads up to a small tent encampment. This would be a homeless individual. Let's see if it is a male with a beard, a bearded halfling. Quite an
that dwarf?
unusual image. He is naked from the waist down.
Does his beard
Seems to
cover
be
it?
having a drunken dream, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
But I don't see any
There's
dark-
a lot of foot traffic here.
Okay.
He's a really popular guy.
I'm gonna climb the bank then, and continue to investigate.
You see a jogger pass by. This is a recreational trail.
And all right. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna
Man,
say
Fang, Haggis, and Robert's still wondering, I could have been a contender, are on the far side. Starting to lose Leaf in the tree line there. As he
Are we-
leaps
is
out
there-
onto the jogging trail, he will scare several recreational joggers. Ah! Rapist!
You
We
wish.
heard about those talls.
Talls!
They're gonna blow their whistle.
What do you
Is
want to
there
do,
bush-
Leaf?
Is there places
I'm
to hide
thinking.
on this
I'm
side?
thinking. So I don't see any on the trail here. Any footprints that I would think were dark elf.
Nope. She's a crafty elf.
No,
What time?
she's-
Wait, what time
no,
of day
she's
is it?
not.
It's starting to turn into late afternoon.
So she's most likely not going to be out in daylight. She's probably going to be inside a building or under a tunnel or something.
Wise answer, Haggis. Points.
That's an A plus for you.
Let's
So I'm
start
gonna
with the strip.
Somebody's thinking here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Copious, Everybody's still kind of eyeballing the picture, kind of. You got any cousins? This
Copious pork rind.
this one right here looks a lot like you.
I don't know what you mean. I assume it's because, again, he's going on the defensive about how you just are making stereotypes of gnomes. He clearly doesn't look like me. Look at my nose. I'm taller than he is and quite better looking.
And
you're an
admiral. You're an admiral.
And I'm an admiral. I was in service during the time frame that's in question.
Servants come up and offer you wine and cheese. You are now at the front antechamber. The king is beyond. You are alone in this beautiful antechamber, and you got servants waiting on you hand and foot.
What's an antechamber? Or chamber?
Just a chamber that has no other reason for being there, like a waiting room.
Oh, okay.
If people keep trying to look at the image, can I use prestidigitation to just modify it slightly with some more lines or something on the picture?
Just make everybody in it look like a halflings.
D12 against me.
Let's see if I can get a very minor spell. 8.
Ooh.
12. That's a 12, isn't it?
That's 12.
Ah.
You smear the image completely as they are looking at it. The ink just drizzles down.
What kind of poor workmanship is this? Must have been one of those damn Talls made this, didn't it?
Felix looks like an old dwarf. His manly features drizzled away in the molten ink.
Sorry. Copius is going to assure them he's memorized what they all look like. He's got a sharp mind.
Lucille does this. Because all the ink is dripped down quickly. Puzzled. The cheese and wine is beyond compare. The footman is waiting with the coach outside. The mayor tucks up his double-breasted suit. We must return to the city. I have very important mayoral business to attend to. Right? Yes, sir. Gertrude is getting a migraine. And points out to Eucopius that when we return, if you can come to the tax office, we will go ahead and resolve your issue, sir.
Copius is very gracious and said, I will follow you forthwith and settle this out.
Leaf, you have found nobody, nothing, nada, except
nobody.
few
I'm going to ask, and nobody that I asked has seen the Dark Elf.
Nope.
All right. Fine. I'm going back. I'm going to go back across the river where they're at.
Huh?
Now,
I'm just going to say this. I'm not paying for my own property.
That's why I have my idea. All right.
We get done with our business here. I'm going to hunt that Dark Elf down.
So what we're going to do is we're not even going to fill it with copper coins. We're just going to fill it with a bunch of stuff. That feels and sounds like metal, and a bunch of it when you shake it. And then we're just going to put a big bag of it on the coach or on the boat and wait until night. And then she takes it, or if she doesn't, we give her the good old 1-2. Scabam.
So we should hide on the other side of the bank so we can see who's pulling the rope.
Felix immediately empties his pockets. Bastards! You will not let Buttercup die under my watch.
So and he's putting all his money in the boat?
He puts the bag of his cut in the boat.
Cut hell. He put it all in there.
Nope, he's paid. He's done the math. He's divided it. He's only paying for Buttercup.
I would sacrifice 3 battle chickens to watch Buttercup burn.
He's gonna
I
be
will
so
walk
pissed when
the
he comes
rest
back.
of my life to watch that zonkey burn.
But Frank, we'll tell him that you tried.
My hardest.
He can watch. This is being recorded for posterity. So yeah, I'm not.
You know what you did.
says the guy toting around the naked halfling.
I dropped him now. He's off my shoulders.
Yeah, Felix,
he's out of my
Felix
hands.
is paying the money.
I'm glad you dropped him. That was weird.
Is he paying all 600?
No, he is not. He is paying his cut. 100 gold pieces.
No, his cut was 400.
6 divided by 600, or 600 divided by 6 is 100.
Yeah, but I'm charging him 100 gold just to figure out what's going on and get this far. So
That's
there's 100.
absolutely unacceptable. He is.
Well, no,
I am paying for Buttercup. I am paying for
albino
Buttercup.
zonkey's worth more than those chickens. The chickens are probably only,
Buttercup
25
has
feet.
been paid for. Release her.
I'm going on the other side. I'm going to put a bag of rocks in there.
Well, now the boat is still on your side.
I know. I'm going to go to the
Yeah,
other
we
side
didn't pull
and find
back.
a hiding spot.
Are you going to swim or walk?
I'm going to walk.
You're going to get pelted with tomatoes. He said he was Luther. He's lying. He's a lying
Hold my
sack of
shield
shit.
up as I go through.
Like
I'm
Milli
also
Vanilli.
going to put a bag of rocks in the boat.
2, 1, and 7. They cannot pierce your valiant shield, Robert of Zeppelin.
Tink, tink, tink. Hey, that one had a rock in it.
Your shield of pride.
I have no pride. Look who I hang with.
That's true. The only one with pride who has met the freaking monarch of the country has also been identified as Pigface Boy.
Mighty
Pigface Copious.
peacock.
Copious
Peacock
pork
captain,
rind
he's gotta fly.
bitters.
So are we going to try and screw over Levi, and if so, how?
I'm going to the other side to see who shows up. I'm going to try to hide on the other side.
I put my bag
See
of
who
rocks
shows
in.
up for the money.
Sure. Manfang,
There
what are
are
you putting in?
trees and things along this river.
Put in a bag of rocks.
I'm going to go back to the
Bag
barn
rock.
and do a little bit
Bag
more investigating.
Haggis, what are you doing?
Technically, I never moved, and we were all on a bridge when we watched Leaf go down, right? Or
You're on the edge of the river. You're on the riverbank.
the side
Yeah,
where the
because you
boat
guys
is?
know where
Yes.
the barn is. Yeah.
On the barn side.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay where I am, but I have view of the boat, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
So then
2
I'll
feet
just I'll just stay right here.
Okay. Leaf, you return to the barn.
Yeah.
Front, back, middle entrance, doesn't matter.
No,
Haystack.
not to me. Whichever one's closest when I get there.
Nothing. You look around, certain scuffing, indicating individuals have been here, particularly lazy, slothful dragonborn that might be above average in weight. We're certainly here.
He finally called you fat. It's been all day, and he finally
know.
did it.
I didn't call him fat. I just said above
Yeah, you did.
average.
Yeah,
Above
you
average is not fat.
There's nothing
could be
wrong with
construed
it.
as fat.
Could have been talking about the average weight of a hobbit.
That's right. The
Oh
average
my
weight of
God.
an English swallow. So, you can tell that people have been in here. If you go up into the haystack, you can see that there has been a temporary encampment since you guys were last here a day ago.
I will investigate that temporary encampment and see if there's any clues as to who was in that encampment.
Straight up D20.
13.
You know what? I'll give you a coin from the Dragon's Trove. That would indicate that the individual who was making the camp had been in the caverns.
Okay.
Now, that's not to say that Manfang or Haggis didn't drop a coin. Although
Possibly.
Haggis
I
will
can't-
pinch a coin until it screams.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't see them dropping it, but that indicates it may very well be that bunch that claims we stole part of their prize. too.
Copious, you have arrived back in front. The mayor hastily exits, running, hiking up his pants, screaming, "I have to go to the bathroom." Lucille is in close proximity. Gertrude rubs her furrowed brow after having a very long day. Sees her parents waiting for her on the steps. Hello, young man.
Copious will wave charmingly to the elderly couple.
How do you know my parents?
Copious will explain the situation, how he was traveling on the road to the capital, Thornhill, and happened upon them. They had a bit of trouble with their wagon. He and his colleague helped set them to rights and get them back on their way.
I appreciate your assistance to my parents. It is very well received. Can we now complete our business at hand?
Copious is going to be so sickeningly sweet and polite to her, she's going to vomit.
Not very far off. She leads you into the tax office. There are several other individuals, including her associate, who kind of gives you the side eye, but doesn't carry it any forward. She pulls out this very thick leather-bound book, thumbs through it, finds the roadhouse, gives you the total minus 85%, writes it up, asks you to sign.
Copious will sign with a flourish.
She takes it over to a desk of a pig-faced individual, not looking at all like Copious Volbitter's pig face, but an individual who clearly is not happy at the math. He will come up to you and, why do you get the 85% off, gnome?
And he'll explain it was in exchange for some work I did on behalf of the mayor and the city of Thornhill.
The pig-faced man will turn to Gertrude. The pig-faced man will be upset, ask you for a variety of identification papers, just to make sure that you are indeed who you say you are. We'll
take the wanted poster.
We'll take his wax seal, hand you over the paid taxation title to the roadhouse. You have successfully faked ownership of said roadhouse. Gertrude.
No fake ownership of said roadhouse.
I was going to say, he said faked.
He did.
Well, we don't own it now. The person you left in charge took it over.
Oh,
no. She's selling his half-ass swill to people.
Industrial espionage. That's different.
Copious, you now possess the paperwork, legitimate paperwork, to said roadhouse. They inquire, is the name going to remain the same? They've already taken your documentation listing you as sole owner.
Sole owner.
I had nothing to do with that.
You are the only one present.
I did not know that.
He just told you that.
Yes, now it's after the fact.
And wants to know if the name will remain the same.
I'm going to have to roll because Frank set this up. You know he set this up.
I sense the dickishness in the force.
Yes. His idea of splitting a party is
rolled
some
a
of them
one.
dying.
Whoa. I didn't split the party. He said he was going to wait
Oh, no,
around.
no,
You
no,
guys
no.
said, oh, no, I'm going after it. I didn't split the
No.
You
party.
notice after he heard sole ownership, he didn't make an effort to change that.
I can't not play the character. It's Copious would you what would
My hands are clean.
Copious do? What would Copious do?
Apparently die under Leaf's knife.
Leaf doesn't have a stake in this. He didn't want anything to do with the road.
No, I didn't. It's not mine.
Wham! Right there,
Felix.
boys and girls. Wham! Bringing that story together.
It's Felix that's getting screwed.
Oh, no. No, what is going to be screwed is if I turn out, walk out of the shop, and then sell this place.
They didn't accept our tax payment. We're fucked.
They didn't accept the tax payment. I didn't have a choice but sell. Here's your cut. I said, well,
I say I don't have a stake in it. I could care less. I'm not staying on this damn peninsula.
Oh, I'm not either, but Copious's ego won't let it go. So he's trying to decide, is it Volbitter's Roadhouse or is it Copious's Roadhouse? Or is it Copious's Palace? I'm trying to think, what's a good name here? It's a
Lion's Den.
No, I was thinking if it was Felix, it'd be Pleasure Palace, and we don't want that.
Liquid Love. Copious
we're
is
not
liquid
going,
love.
there's a good thing Felix wasn't
I
here
think
for
you need to name it the Zonky Ranch.
that.
Ram Ranch.
in the Vegas district of Drake.
Oh
Lake.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We'll call it the Zonky Ranch.
Yeah, is it going to be Smidgies or is it going to be something else?
Oh God.
I think
Shenanigans.
it's definitely. I think Copious is of Old Bitters, but he's his own gnome too. So he's probably going to go with the Copious. He's going to call it Copious something. So probably Copious is
Cove. Copious is Cove.
Copious is Cove. He likes the alliterations.
Copious was light reach flattened.
Congratulations, Copious Old Bitters. You are the owner of Copious Cove, a roadhouse in the northern district of Drake Glary. You are the only name listed. While your associates may balk at this problem, I will remind them that as the sole name on this, you are legally bound for any problems associated with said property.
Oh no, I knew that part was coming. I had no doubt that the screw was not quite tight.
No, he just had to shove it the rest of the
I
way.
am trying to balance everything.
I'm trying to decide. Let's see. Once I sell the place, let's see. Because remember, Copious' sole stake in this, when that General Lissimo decided he wanted a piece of the action, the only part Copious called about was sole exclusive provider of alcohol.
Correct.
And he was quite content to sell off interest.
You know, Copious, I think it might be time to D12 against me, please.
Oh, crap. 3.
9. As you leave the government building, you see 2 halflings. Well-dressed halflings, well-heeled halflings.
Floating down the river.
One of them is discussing their lost daughter.
Oh no.
The other one is discussing diversifying their holdings and considering a real estate venture in the north.
How far
That's
down?
your cue.
You can't lose.
I'm sorry. I don't believe you were part of our conversation.
He'll introduce me. Copious Volbitters III.
Mr. Bitters.
Yes, I'm a businessman and property owner, and I have some property in Light Reach, a wonderful coastal area to the far north of Drake Air, that I'm looking to divest myself of. I have multiple properties up there, but I'm looking to really just keep one property as my primary vacation home. Keep laying it on.
D12 against me.
Come on, this time. Let's not screw this one up. 10.
9. Well, if you're interested in selling some property in Light Reach, I have a cousin up there. I would certainly be apt to hear your offer.
Well, I have something on the second tier. If you've ever been there, it's a lovely area. A lot of the well-to-do shop owners are on that second tier.
I am familiar.
Could certainly let one of those properties go for 600 gold.
You will roll a d20. I will roll a d12. If we match or are one off, the property you are trying to sell him is owned by his relative.
Ah, crap!
You better roll 15.
I rolled a 2. Shit! Wait, I rolled the wrong die. Wait, I rolled a die 20. Well,
Yes.
I had to roll a die 20.
You rolled a die 20, I rolled a die 12.
rolled
We
a 2.
match. Sir, this property that you have described is my cousin's property.
Is it really?
It is.
Well, I had sold I had another property, and I had actually sold my other property on the 3rd tier. You may be familiar with the pink house that was on the 3rd tier.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, that's a shame. A lovely madam runs the place.
That's a
But
lie.
she had
That's
a
what
nice
the hell.
property that I purchased from her. And so it was larger, and being on the 3rd tier had a better view and better atmosphere, less miasma from the seafront. And so I had actually offered a good rate for that exchange in exchange for the other property, which was near to my other property that I own on the 2nd tier.
Persuasion against me.
19.
Hey, Dad,
I
if you didn't
see,
know.
so I was mistaken.
No, not at all. Not mistaken. Just not up to date on the recent transaction. It was within the last few weeks.
Well, sir, I am Jacob Winchester the Fourth,
Oh, God.
and I am interested in this property. And with that, we'll call it a night, since Jason can stew over this problem all week long. Jason, what'd you think?
I just felt the train rolling down the tracks to run over a little gnome most of the 2 hours we were playing. And I have to freely admit, the fact that my colleagues were killing halflings left and right and throwing their bodies into
Children.
Children.
I didn't do that at all.
No,
Neither did I. I never
Robert
heard a
finally
single
had a
person
crowd
other than those people that
following
pushed off the
him,
bridge.
appreciating his music.
That was just too weird for words, I think.
What I didn't understand the problem, to be honest with you. I don't know why Leaf was so insistent on making that stop.
I think we can all blame the druid.
Mhm.
I
think we
Druid
can.
don't Druid just do me next. Druid doesn't care.
Nick, what'd you think?
You know, this episode was something.
Something
Really?
is in a pile of crap, or
Something as in something. You know, you got a little interesting in this one.
It's got a little something.
Yeah, every once in a while I get the thing right. Yeah, it's rare, but I try. Middle Frank, what'd you think? You had your moment in the sun.
I hope I played that up right. I figured I was just peacocked out and loving every moment of it, and nothing else mattered.
I'm seeing Will Scarlett, Prince, Tina Turner. I'm seeing top tier level performance there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if I could turn back time, I would
Exactly.
relive that moment every day.
I will be in my head every night. And I would like to note, I didn't kill one person in this city yet.
Neither did I. I was only
It
a
didn't set
customer.
anything on fire.
I haven't
mean,
burned anything down and haven't killed a single thing.
You have been an urbanite from the get-go. Yeah, aside from lost love.
Well, I mean, I don't want to hurt or burn down anything in my soon-to-be wife's village, city.
I was gonna go to Manfang next. What'd you think?
Well, I thought it was good. I
Sorry
thought I
to
had
wake
a
you.
Yeah, I was sleeping. You bored me. I was playing along. I thought I had a few good moments. I had some tactical ideas. I don't know why you guys didn't go with my idea. We collect a bunch of stuff and put it in a bag.
I did. I put rocks in the bag.
Yeah, I
But we
think
didn't
it's
get
a
it good
collective understanding of your ideas came to fruition, and they said no. Frank Sr., what'd you think?
I would like to correct, first of all, the illusion that I killed anybody. I merely threw them in the water. The river killed them.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I can certainly see
there's
that.
a difference. And number two, I don't like halflings. I have no use for these halflings. And the sooner I get my armor and get out of this town, the happier I'm going to be.
Hey, you know what? I used to feel the same way. When you meet that one true love that's a halfling, you will change your way forever.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. And I'll happily leave your ass behind when I leave.
Wow.
I'm gonna hang around Robert more so he thinks
You know,
worse of
positive
us.
vibes. Think positive, not negative, Leaf.
Yeah.
Come to the light side.
I am positive that I hate halflings.
Folks, thanks for joining us here at Murder Hobo Inc. We hope you enjoyed yourselves as much as we did. Don't forget to catch our Socium show on Tuesday, 8 p.m. It's our talk show on world building. Thanks for watching these guys. They are hilarious. Catch them next week to see what other, quite honestly, heavenly experience I give them. They always take it wrong. Folks at home, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Gmail, follow us on Discord, grab some math rocks over at Pirate Dog Dice, make your game stink less at oddfishgames.com. They can help you with the shine system right gooder than me. They can teach you how to RPG with your cat or cook with dice, and a new Kickstarter starting for them soon. Jason, do you have any Kickstarters going on right now?
I do not.
Good. So look for Copious's Black Label, aka PT0 or Dr. PT0 later. Folks, gentlemen, let's give them a big kiss and wave and get the hell out of here and eat dinner. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.